got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Late Keisha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Late Keisha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Late Keisha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Late Keisha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Late Keisha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Late Keisha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Late Keisha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop.
Okay, guys, we are back. Had to jump on here again. Woo, y'all see the thumbnail. We not gonna let this go. I've been trying to tell people, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, that Donald Trump is racist. Well, for the people who don't believe it until, it slap you upside the head, there you go. As you see the thumbnail, Donald J. Trump, this is what he tweeted on his Truth Social. He has to go. So for all the people that voted for Donald Trump, and listen, I've been trying to say this, I'm going to say it again. This is not about if you are Republican or a Democrat. This is not what we're talking about. This man is a racist. Why do you think he wants to enforce this immigration, whatever? Because it's affecting everybody that's not white, okay? Now, what type of person does shit like this? Let's just look at the thumbnail. Like, who does this? This man has a hard on for Obama that just will not go away. Obama is not the president and has not been the president for some time, but he can't get over that people like them. This man is mentally deranged. You got to be out your damn mind to vote for somebody like him. Now, if you voted for him, please let me know that you came to some common sense and realized that you effed up. Look, just look at where we're living today. That the president think that this is okay. This is crazy. Like, it's unbelievable. And this is why I started this channel. I would not have a politics channel if it wasn't for Donald Trump. I strictly started this channel because I was like, oh hell no. Oh no, this man has to go. Look at this. These people are minding their own business, living their lives, and has to wake up to this. They got to wake up to this. This man is mental. He doesn't like black people. He doesn't like brown people. Like, there you go. Please take a screenshot of it, save it in your phone. So when when it's time to vote again, you never forget this. Donald Trump don't like brown and black people. He's just used you. If you voted for him, look at this shit. Unbelievable. Well, it's not unbelievable because this is what he does. This is what Donald Trump does. This is just, I don't even have the words. Like, who does this? The president targeting people of a specific race.
Trump just posted on social media a hideously racist image of President and First Lady Obama. It came in the midst of a wild social media jag where the president was retruthing or truthing all sorts of stuff. It started last night at 10:26 p.m. and continued until midnight. There was a video of some deranged person confronting me at the Republican National Convention. I had my earbuds in, didn't hear what you had to say, but I guess President Trump thought that was newsworthy. There were some clips from CNN, ones that I guess he thinks are real and not fake because they suggest support for voter ID, a position he supports. But what was most disturbing, of course, was in the midst of one of the several fake, wrong, inaccurate, debunked videos he put out there about the 2020 election being stolen from him, which it was not, was this video of Michelle Obama and Barack Obama, the president and first lady, as apes with the Lion Sleeps Tonight music playing behind him. I can't get into his heart. I don't know if that was an accident or malicious or cruel or reckless or careless. All I know is putting out a picture like that, video like that of the president and first lady Obama, depicting them as apes is disgusting and racist and definitely unpresidential. President Trump.
Now, this is where we need to stop, okay? This was not a mistake. Stop giving this piece of trash person an opportunity to correct it. There's no mistake. There's no mistake. I wish people would really stop doing this. How is it a mistake that you tweeted out a whole video of an ape and a monkey to black people? Come on now. We gotta come on, man, wake up. There's no mistake. Okay. How is that a mistake? No, this is who he is. There's no mistake about it.
Just posted on social media a hideously racist image of President and First Lady Obama. It came in the midst of a wild social media jag where the president was retruthing or truthing all sorts of stuff. It started last night at 10:26 p.m. and continued until midnight. There was a video of some deranged person confronting me at the Republican National Convention. I had my earbuds in, didn't hear what you had to say, but I guess President Trump thought that was newsworthy. There were some clips from CNN, ones that I guess he thinks are real and not fake because they suggest support for voter ID, a position he supports. But what was most disturbing, of course, was in the midst of one of the several fake, wrong, inaccurate, debunked videos he put out there about the 2020 election being stolen from him, which it was not, was this video of Michelle Obama and Barack Obama, the president and first lady, as apes with the Lion Sleeps Tonight music playing behind him. I can't get into his heart. I don't know if that was an accident or malicious or cruel or reckless or careless. All I know is putting out a picture like that, video like that of the president and first lady Obama, depicting them as apes is disgusting and racist and definitely unpresidential.
It's funny when he says Was it a mistake? Yeah, people have to stop doing this. Donald Trump has never been presidential. He's a thug, a criminal. Do you even know anybody that has 34 felonies? Do you even know anybody that has 34 felonies? I mean, I don't even know anybody. Like, how does one get 34 felonies? I don't even know how that even happens. You got to be a thug. Donald Trump is a thug, a criminal that messes with children, guys. This man will do anything. Donald Trump is the worst of the worst. Like, you either know a criminal or you know a person or you know of people that may mess with children. But to do everything, like, he does it all. This man is a piece of trash, dirt. And if you guys want to see the video, here's the video that we're not going to call this a mistake. This is what he tweeted, a whole video. How is this a mistake? You would literally have to look at this. This is a video. This is where we're living. I mean, if you got brown skin, or he just hates you. Like, this is, I don't even have the words for it. You're like, how did this man get in the White House, y'all? This is crazy. This should let you know how effed up this country is. Because you gotta have, I mean, children in first grade, second grade don't even act like this. What do we do, y'all? Are y'all voting? If you are a Republican, vote for Republicans once Donald Trump is gone. This is not the time for it. This ain't about Republicans or Democrats. This is about getting this racist out of the White House. Let me just share something with y'all. I'm not racist. I love being around everybody because I feel like, that we all have special and different talents. And I think when we put them all together, I think that's when we create greatness. So I don't understand. I really don't understand racism. I'm just going to be honest, because I share my life with all sorts of people. Actually, where I live is the #1 place in Georgia for diversity. So where I live, you see whites, blacks, you see Asians. It's a mixture of people. So I don't understand the mind of a lunatic like Donald Trump to send out this. This is crazy. Low educational. Donald Trump's, his vocabulary only consists of a few words, one being low IQ. So generally, a lot of the stuff that he says is a representative of who he is. This man is a liar. He's a thug. He's a criminal. Do you all know that Donald Trump was prohibited from doing any type of charity business in the state of New York because he's a thug criminal? Did you guys know that?
The least racist person. I can't even see the audience because it's so dark, but I don't care who's in the audience. I'm the least racist person in this room.
Okay, Vice President.
Wait a minute. And not to forget, he's a liar. He said he's the least. What? Donald Trump, you need to quit lying. Donald Trump is a liar.
Least racist person. I can't even see the audience because it's so dark, but I don't care who's in the audience. I'm the least racist person in this room.
Okay, Vice President Biden, let me ask you very quickly, and then I have a follow-up question for you.
Abraham Lincoln here is one of the most racist presidents we've had in modern history. He pours fuel on every single.
Wait a minute. Did he say Donald Trump was racist? Donald Trump? This Donald Trump? Hold on. Wait a minute. Not only is Donald Trump a racist, he's a nasty pedo that messes with kids. So all you bitches in my chat, you must do the same. The only reason why I'm not going to curse you out is because I don't want my video to be flagged. Donald Trump is a piece of trash, like a bunch of you losers in my chat. The reason why you like Donald Trump, because we live in an evil ass world of evil, pathetic ass, broke people, like some of you bitchs in the chat. But you're a racist, just like your mammy. Look at the thumbnail. This is what Donald Trump, the racist, college dropout, because he couldn't. Donald Trump is so stupid. He didn't even go to college. He flunked out. And what did he start doing? He started scamming. So Joe Biden tried to tell y'all that Donald Trump was a racist pedo that messed with children, but you didn't listen. You actually voted for him. You voted for a racist piece of trash who can't even, Donald Trump knows about 5 words. He dropped out of college and he's dumb.
I am the least racist person. I can't even see the audience because it's so dark, but I don't care who's in the audience. I'm the least racist person. And
he says he can't see the audience because he's so dark. This man is dumb as F-U-C-K. He's so dumb, it irritates my soul. Like, you could put somebody that just finished high school in a White House and they would be more genius than this idiot. This is an idiot. This is who you all voted for. You voted for him because, again, we live in a world where it's a bunch of dumb, racist white folks. Let's just be honest. Dumb, racist white folks, okay? And you guys need to look at your history, because white people, let's just be honest, and this ain't for all white people, but for the majority of y'all don't like yourselves, because if you look at your history, y'all got a lot of pedophilia in your history. And, it is what it is. I know, it stings like a bee, but it is what it is, You hate yourself and you want to put it on Black people because you did nasty things. And this is why you support Trump, because Trump is the example nasty white person. Okay? You know what Black people do? Black people remind you of what you did to slaves. They remind you of what you did to children, because a lot of your ancestors are RAPED, children, men, and women. And that's just it. So you want to erase history because you don't want to look in the mirror at what you did. And this is why you support a piece of trash like this right here. This is why you support this trash right here. He says the crowd is so dark, he can't see. You got to be dumb as F-U-C-K to support this piece of trash.
least racist person. I can't even see the audience because it's so dark, but
I can't even see the audience because it's so dark. Well, he would say that because, you're tweeting out pictures of monkeys. And here's the thing. People actually like the Obamas. You probably have 3 damn supporters by now. A bunch of dumb white welfare recipients like yourself, okay? Because anybody with common sense wouldn't support this. And let's just get into public assistance, because I see a lot of folks talking about Black folks on public assistance. I don't know any Black people on public assistance, but I know a whole bunch of whites on public assistance. So it's amazing that you guys support Trump when now you need to get out and get a job to get your food stamps. Because let's be honest, it's not Black people that's receiving the majority of public assistance. It is white people. And let me just tell you why. We are the minority. Go look it up, okay? It means we are the least populated group. You all are the most people that receive public assistance. Racist Donald Trump.
The least racist person. I can't even see the audience because it's so dark, but I don't care who's in the audience. I'm the least racist person in this room.
Okay, Vice President Biden, let me ask you very quickly, and then I have a follow-up question for you.
Abraham Lincoln here is one of the most racist presidents we've had in modern history. He pours fuel on every single racist fire. Every single one. Started off his campaign coming down the escalator saying he's going to get rid of those Mexican rapists. He's banned Muslims because they're Muslims. He has moved around and made everything worse across the board. He says about the poor boys. Last time we were on stage here, he said, I told them to stand down and stand ready. Come on.
Stand down and stand ready. Let's rewind to this sticks in our head.
I am the least racist person. I can't even see the audience because it's so dark, but I don't care who's in the audience. I'm the least racist person in this room.
Okay, Vice President Biden, let me ask you very quickly, and then I have a follow-up question for you.
Abraham Lincoln here is one of the most racist presidents we've had in modern history. He pours fuel on every single racist fire. Every single one. Started off his campaign coming down the escalator saying he's going to get rid of those Mexican rapists. He's banned.
You know, the interesting part about this dusty president is, you know, he tweets stuff like this. Why is he talking about people that are, you know, R-A-P-I-S-T? You know, I can't say the word. When Donald Trump is a R-A-P-I-S-T. I mean, he was literally sued for it, and the judge literally said that is what he is. So it's so crazy that he wants to give everybody the names of the things that he does. That is what Donald Trump is. He has 34 felonies. He's a thug criminal. Okay, and now he's linked to Epstein, messing with children, and then he's a R-A-P-I-S-T. Come on now, y'all. This is who y'all voted for. But he's talking about Mexicans and saying that they are people when we know he do because he was sued for it.
Muslims because they're Muslims. He has moved around and made everything worse across the board. He says about the poor boys. Last time we were on stage here, he said, I told them to stand down and stand ready.
Look at this piece of trash. Just look at him. Why don't he just go away and delete himself? Or, you know, the only thing I want to see from Donald Trump is a tombstone. Okay, that you all know what a tombstone is. Go away. Go away. This man is trash. He wants to erase Black history. Why is he still here? Nobody's brave enough.
Congressman Elijah Cummings calls you a racist. Your reaction is what?
Well, I think the word has really gone down a long way because everybody's called a racist now. Her own party called Nancy Pelosi a racist 2 weeks ago. The word is so overused, it's such a disgrace. And I can tell you, I'm the least racist person there is in the world.
Wait a minute. Another lie. Did Donald Trump say he was the least racist person in the world? Well, what the hell is this? What? Wait a minute. If this is what the least racist person in the world does, I'm confused. He said he's the least racist person in the world. All Donald Trump does is tell lies. I mean, that does not look like the least racist person in the world. Let's rewind it. Maybe we heard him wrong.
Cummings calls you a racist. Your reaction is what?
Well, I think the word has really gone down a long way because everybody's called a racist now. Her own party called Nancy Pelosi a racist 2 weeks ago. The word is so overused, it's such a disgrace. And I can tell you, I'm the least racist person there is in the world, as far as I'm concerned. And
I'm the least racist person in the world. Huh. Donald Trump tweets a monkey and an ape of Michelle Obama and Barack Obama, but he says he's the least racist person in the world. All he does is continue to commit felonies, mess with children, and tell lies. That's all he does. This doesn't make, it's not adding up, Trump.
use it almost when they run out of things to criticize you. They say, he's a racist. He's a racist. Now, in some cases, it's true. There are people that are racist, bad people.
Oh, in some cases, it's true. Like that. Some cases, it's true, Donald Trump. You big dumb ass. In some cases, it is true. He just makes up shit as he goes along. They should put his ass back in 3rd grade.
But with me, they have a hard time getting away with it, and they don't get away with it.
Wait a minute. Who has a hard time calling him a racist and getting away with it? I mean, that's proof right there. I mean, when he said, "Ooh, with me, we have a hard time getting away with it." What an idiot. This man is so stupid. Dumb idiot.
And if you look at what I've done for African Americans between, look at criminal justice reform.
What has he done for African Americans is tried to take us back. What have you did for African Americans? This MFer just be rambling, making up he just comes up with shit as he goes. This doesn't even make sense. Oh, what I do for African Americans? Well, what did he do for African American farmers? Do you guys know? He made them go out of business because he held meetings and only invited the white farmers. So that's what he did for African Americans. Absolutely nothing. He's a liar, trash, piece of shit. What did he do for African Americans? Tried to make our life worse because he's a beige piece of shit.
President Obama tried so hard to get it, he couldn't get it. You look at opportunity zones, and then, of course, look at the opportunity zones are a tremendous success, by the way, not covered, but we did that as really an experiment. It's most successful. I think it's one of the most successful things ever done for the inner cities. It's turned out to be. Tim Scott of South Carolina worked very, very hard on it. So many other.
Look at this piece of trash, y'all. This is the look of I call them beige because white is clean and none of you are white. You're dirty beige. This is the dirtiest beige that you can get. Look at them. Like, this is generally the look of somebody who thinks that they're better than you. But imagine a person thinking that they're better than you with 34 felonies. The average person don't even have 1 felony, but you went overboard, you pedo, and you got 34 felonies, okay? Not only that, you associate with people that harm children, and there's proof that you did it as well. But this is who is in the White House. This is trash. He needs to go. And they need to put his ass in prison for the rest of his life. I'm not sure why they even let him out of jail, because if I was DA Fonnie Willis, he would still be there like all of the other people that's been in Fulton County Jail for years. I'm not sure why they let this bastard out, okay? He's a demon, he's full of hell, and he's full of hate.
The people did, and it's really become a great success. The biggest beneficiary are African American. The African American population, it's incredible what's happened. But between that criminal justice reform, and then, of course, the biggest thing is the lowest unemployment rate in the history.
He said the lowest unemployment rate. I don't even feel like pulling anything else at this point. You guys, January, there's a report saying this is the worst month in over 20-something years of people losing their jobs. All this piece of shit does is lie. Nobody holds this accountable for nothing. If this was any other president, they would be saying something. Why are they allowing this man to do this? I'm going to tell you why. Your mammy is dumb, bitch. Now I'm going to block you. So you know why they allow him to do this? Because unfortunately, we live in a world that is very racist, and he is actually doing what a lot of people wish they had the balls to do. I'm just going to be honest. This is why they allow him to do this, because guess what? This is what they like. So it's easy to allow somebody else to do things that you wish you had the balls to do. See, Donald Trump, he really doesn't care. And so he's allowed to act like this because a lot of people feel like, they wish they had the balls to do it. So he's only acting out what a lot of people think about Black people. Because if Obama had done some shit like this, oh my goodness, they would be calling for his head and everything. But it's okay for this piece of SHIT with 34 felonies. Now, I want y'all to tell me what president in history had 34 felonies. What president in history had 1 felony? Why is Donald Trump not impeached? Why is this man is in the Epstein files doing really bad things to children. Now, they can say they didn't investigate it and it's unsubstantiated, but is anybody saying these type of things about you? Because Donald Trump did exactly what they said he did, okay? He's a nasty piece of trash, and he needs to be at the bottom of the trash bucket.
When Elijah Cummings calls you a racist, your reaction is what?
Well, I think the word has really gone down a long way because everybody's called a racist now. Her own party called Nancy Pelosi a racist 2 weeks ago. The word is so overused, it's such a disgrace. And I can tell you, I'm the least racist person there is in the world, as far as I'm concerned. And they use it almost when they run out of things to criticize you. They say, he's a racist, he's a racist. Now, in some cases, it's true. There are people that are racist, bad people. But with me, they have a hard time getting away with it, and they don't get away with it. And if you look at what I've done for African Americans between, look at criminal justice reform. President Obama tried so hard to get it, he couldn't get it. You look at opportunity zones, and then, of course, look at the opportunity zones are a tremendous success, by the way, not covered. But we did that as really an experiment. It's most successful. I think it's one of the most successful things ever done for the inner cities. It's turned out to be Tim Scott of South Carolina worked very, very hard on it. So many other people did, and it's really become a great success. The biggest beneficiary are African American. The African American population, it's incredible what's happened. But between that criminal justice,
I'm gonna cut. See, okay, this video gonna be flagged. If you hoes don't like what I'm saying, get the fuck out of here. Trump, your mammy, and anything that look like or like Trump. Okay, get your dusty, pale, beige face, kid loving ass out of here. Because a lot of you that like Trump, you're nasty and you're filthy, just like him. Okay, leave children alone. I just told you, your history comes along with a lot of pedophilia. So you accept it because it's in you. Go read your history. Go read your history. Your history tells you that you are nasty and in your DNA are pedophiles. Okay? It is what it is. I know you hate the truth. And this is why Donald Trump is mad, because he wants to erase history. You people are nasty. It's in your DNA. Yeah, it's in your, yeah, of course you love Trump because you nasty and it's in your DNA. If you go read your history, you know what you did to women, children, and men. Just what Donald Trump was sued for, R-ing a lady, this is what your ancestors did. So of course you accept Trump because he's filthy and nasty like you.
And then, of course, the biggest thing is the lowest unemployment rate in the history of this country for African Americans. Lowest in the history by far. It's not even close.
But
so
it's interesting. Somebody said in the chat, can I provide facts instead of name calling? Can you provide facts instead of name calling? Go to in hell. I'm saying what I want to say. If you don't like it, get the fuck out of here. Is this not, what is this? This is what your president is doing. Hold your president, pedo president, accountable. And scroll to another channel. Fuck out of here.
When you see those things, and when people, I mean, if the news, the lamestream or
I honestly like when people speak up and say they support Trump, because it makes me in my mind know what type of person you are. I wouldn't give a damn who I supported. If there's evidence that you mess with children, I got to go. I wouldn't care who you is. So it's interesting to see. And that's why I say this is the world that we live in, that you would support a man that has done nasty things to children. Isn't that odd that you people would support something like that? You should look in the mirror and find out what really is wrong with you. And that's why I said it could be the part of you that it is in your DNA. You know, you are acceptable to what Donald Trump does. It's because it's already in you. And that's the only thing I can think of. So there's just no way that I could support anybody that did anything like this to a child. No way. It's nothing you can tell me. This is not made up stuff. These are real victims. This is real information. So the fact that you support something like this, you are the filthy nasty in the society. And this is why, you know, he became president, because unfortunately, you know, just like people like juicy, nasty gossip, they obviously like nasty shit like this. And maybe one day it'll return to your household so that you can see how it feels, to be on the other side of this. Imagine if this was your child, your niece, somebody that you love, and that this had happened to. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know how people analyze things. But for me, when you do something to a child, I'm done, you know.
mainstream or whatever you want to call it, media or fake news, if it would be covered, people would feel a lot different. But they don't talk about that. They don't talk about opportunity zones.
No, we're talking about this. We are talking about you and this picture that you tweeted out. That's what we're talking about. We are talking about this picture, this video, well, I should say video, that you tweeted out, Donald Trump. This is what we're talking about right here. This is what we're talking about, this video. Why does Donald Trump have such a hard-on for the Obamas? Does anybody know? Why does he have such a hard-on for Obamas? Yeah, I can't mess with anybody that does anything to kids, and there's nothing you can tell me. There's nothing you can convince me of. Yeah, if you cross the line with a child, I can't support that. I'll never support that. So if that's who you are, hopefully you get what you got coming, because I just can't support that. I won't support it. Yeah, that's nasty. That you would take the innocence of a child. Are you kidding me? Whew. So this is my motivation for this channel. I'm not a political person. I vote. I don't get too deep into politics. But knowing that we have this type of person in office, he has to go. Is this the type of world that you want your children to grow up in? Is this the type of world that you want your grandchildren to grow up in? Why do we have this man in office? Trump shares racist video depicting Obamas as apes. Sparks outrage. President Donald Trump shared a racist video on his social media platform Thursday night that depicted former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle as apes in a jungle, sparking intense condemnation. Yeah. You said the picture is hilarious. I mean, if that's what you call it, but at the end of the day, the Obamas is who you would never be, ho. You would never be anybody. You just a dumb piece of trash, and you don't even deserve to be in my chat. You probably a welfare recipient. The Obamas is who you will never be. Go to work and punch in to McDonald's. The Obamas briefly and suddenly appeared near the end of the short video, which promotes false claims that voting machines helped steal the 2020 election. Donald Trump, it's a mess. Are we not in, what year is this? 2026? I mean, I'm starting to forget. Why are we still talking about 2020? You didn't win, sir. Move on. Are you not the pedo president that is in the White House now? Why are we still talking about 2020? 2020 has come and gone, okay? So this is the world that we live in right now. Sharing a video of the Obamas. This man has a hard on for the Obamas. He has a serious hard on for the Obamas. Are y'all registered to vote? Are you going to vote? What's your plans? Don't play around with this. This is serious. I am figuring out like what impact am I going to make? Because of course I'm going to vote. I always, get people to, vote. Everybody in my family votes. What are your plans to vote? Are you going to maybe call on some people that, aren't going to be voting? Maybe get some people registered. One of my plans are I have my adult children to ask their friends to make sure, that they're voting. I don't know what you mean, always got to be a victim. So please hurry up and put in what you're talking about before I block your ass. I have no idea what that means. Do you know what a complete sentence is? Probably not. I'm going to block you right away. Fuck out of here. So what are your plans, guys? Make sure you are asking people that you know. Everybody in my house was registered to vote by the legal time. I think you can register to vote at 17 and a half, which I did that with my son. He registered, his first time voting was it last year or something? I think his first time voting. So who do you got that you can... Girl, get out of my chat. Bye. I don't entertain ignorance on this channel. I'm going to cuss your ass out. Don't tell me that Obama was sitting together laughing. You don't understand the type of person that he is because you don't have integrity. You can sit and have a conversation with people. You don't have to be ignorant like Donald Trump. Some of y'all must be... some of y'all in the chat, did you graduate from high school? Because some of y'all is giving, I dropped out in second grade. Having a conversation and saying hi. I mean, that's just normal things that you do with anybody. You're talking about a funeral from years ago. Get out of the chat and go back to school. But what are your plans, y'all, to vote? I want to know what your plans are. Who are you going to ask? Who are you going to target? For me, like I said, I always ask my adult children to make sure their friends are voting. And actually, now that I'm thinking about that, I think that's a great strategy. So I'm going to make sure I ask my son to make sure his friends are registered. I mean, it's a small step, but it's actually a step, right? Because if I can get my son's friends to vote, and then I want them to get their friends, this can become a big thing, right? But y'all, we got to do this. We got to get this man out of the White House. This man is racist. And that's really my number one, I believe that's my only concern, that he's a racist. What he's doing is never going to help Black people, but it's only going to set Black people back. And it is what it is. You can't erase our history. The history is what it is. You can't erase that, because you won't beige people to feel a certain kind of way. We don't give a damn how people feel. How do, we as a community, which we're not a community because you got whites, Blacks, and, the Hispanics, some of them think they white, but, we're all scattered around. And what he is creating he's creating division. He's creating division. He is creating division, and it's ugly. It's just not nice. Like I said, I originally did this channel because I said, I want to talk about politics simply because the things that's happening, around this country, at least I can share some of it, because I'm going to be honest with y'all, politics is boring and I'm just not a person to get into politics. But unfortunately, I feel like I'm being pushed to learn more because it is affecting us in great numbers. Right. I like what you just said, but I guess your name says Trump Money 24, but you said if you accuse someone of something over and over and over, you can't be upset when they actually do it. Yeah, because inevitably you gave them permission. I look, I totally agree. I totally agree. But you know what I've learned is some people are just ignorant to different facts. I'm gonna give you an example. I know a person who receives Social Security, they're unemployed, and because they receive Social Security, they're an elderly person, they qualify for, all of these public assistance programs, and based on their income, they receive, different things. And I said, I asked the person, I said, you voted for Donald Trump? I says, well, you rely on all these public assistance programs. I said, how is that going to affect your life? And the person was just clueless. So yeah, I have to agree with you. That's absolutely correct. But all we can do is, get out here and vote. I mean, like I said, at times it's depressing. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A lot of times I'm not posting on this channel because it is so depressing. Like, it is like, who wants to wake up to this? Like, who wants to wake up to this? Like, it is emotionally draining. Like, this is crazy. We're in 2026. Why are we making memes of racism? Like, are you kidding? Like, this is like, it's draining. So yeah, it is absolutely draining. David said, bah, ha, ha, funny. Yeah, David, I bet you come from a whole line of pedos, and obviously you're uneducated, and I bet you're dumb. I mean, of course you're dumb, because look what you put in the chat. So yeah, it's people like you, David. I bet you, like I said, come from a line of pedos. And of course it's funny to you. I hope your black boss fires your ass. Yeah, get out of here. Like, at this point, it's not even about Republicans and Democrats, y'all. I mean, I feel like people should be whatever they want to be, but at this point, it's about racism. This has nothing to do with Republicans or Democrats. And I don't know, is Republicans all racist? I don't know, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't consider myself either or. I vote based on issues. There was no way that I could vote for a damn Donald Trump. Yeah, David has mental health issues. But I mean, I'm not gonna say, I mean, I like white people. I have some really good white people in my life. So it's not all white people though. It's not. So we can't just say it's really not all white people. Who, I don't know what to say, y'all. Trump is pushing a racist agenda What are you talking about? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Trump that's what I'm talking about. It's a racist agenda. He wants to bring Black people down, and it's sick. It is sick. His policies are not working. He's cornered, he's lashing out and defaults to his nature. Right. Okay. I try and have constructive combos across the aisle. Sometimes I feel we need to look at the facts of what's going down. Not every Republican. Yeah, I agree. Not every Republican is racist. And the more the word gets used, the less power. Yeah, so this is my only thing when it comes to Republicans. Trump Bunny 2024. If you are a Republican, Donald Trump has a racist agenda. So I feel like at some point you got to utilize common sense, because you can be a Democrat, you can be a Republican, but let's just say I decided that, okay, I'm going to vote Republican. I couldn't do that simply because Donald Trump has a racist agenda, and that's just that. So, I mean, I don't understand how people on the Republican side are still standing with Donald Trump. Now, it's a lot of people that's like, okay, Donald Trump, you're going too far, but yeah, you got to go. If you put MAGA in my chat, that's gonna get you blocked. I'm just letting you know. I think I done unblocked the wrong person. Oh, my bad. If you put MAGA, I blocked the wrong person by accident. Oh, shucks. But yeah, if you put MAGA in my chat, I'm gonna block your ass. Nana Business 33, I done blocked you on accident. He said, I support Trump, not a party. I met Trump. So Trump Bunny 24, how do you support Trump and he has a racist agenda? That's what I'm talking about. Like, you're missing the point. This is not about Trump. This is about his racist agenda. Who cares about Trump? I mean, he did do some horrible things. I wouldn't be able to vote for him based on that. But how do you vote for somebody with a racist agenda? Are you racist? I mean, I don't want to live in a society where one group of people is looked at, beneath the other one. So, okay, Trump Bunny, you got to go because you ain't got common sense. You said Trump is not a racist. He's a troll. So, and that's another thing I want to talk about. Some of y'all Trump supporters are slow. He says that Trump is not racist. He's a troll. Well, let's just say, can you see Trump Bunny? So this is a troll. Come on now. Yeah, I'm gonna block. Okay, let me make sure I block some of y'all. Okay, somebody said Obama's are racist. You blocked. Yep, excuses for pedophiles. Somebody said racism is a lie. You blocked. Yeah, I don't know. I got to jump off because I got another video coming at 1 o'clock. But all I got to say, if you support Trump, you should really find out why. Somebody said you're a racist. I wouldn't give a fuck, bitch, what you think about me, ho. I'm not out tweeting this kind of stuff. I will not defend if I'm a racist or not, ho. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. You don't pay none of my bills. You worry about whether Trump is a racist, ho, and not me. I'm not the president. Fuck out of here, bitch. I don't gotta plead to you about if I'm racist or not, ho. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Fuck you think this is. I don't have to plead to white folks about whether I'm racist or not. I don't give a fuck what you think. Say that for your mammy, not me. You got the wrong person. I wouldn't give a fuck, ho, what you thought about me. If you thought I was racist, you worry about that if Donald Trump is racist. Stupid hoe. All right, guys, I got to go. See you later.